What is the best way to create a simple, repeatable, scalable model that your organization can use to decide when, where, how to use a generative AI LLM in your product development process? My name is Ravi Verma. I am the founder, CEO, and org whisperer at orgwhisperers.com. And I was wrestling with this very question in one of my product contexts. And I came up with a simple 4-quadrant decision making model that I want to offer to you with a caveat that all models are wrong, some are helpful. I hope mine will be helpful. So, on the y axis, I want to capture my perceptions about the intent or the willingness of the model to help me. So when I'm trying to solve a problem and I'm trying to assess different LLMs or whether I should use an LLM at all or not, if I feel that the intent of the LLM is aligned with my intent, then I would rate it high. If I feel that the intent of the LLM is not in my best interest, I would rate it low. The next dimension is the capability. So I'm trying to solve a problem. If I feel that a specific LLM has competence and ability to solve that problem, it's a very high ability, I would assess it, put it here. If it's a low ability, I put it over here. Now, let's try to illustrate this with some real world examples. So, the problem I was trying to solve with my friend Thomas Schisler was to create an Azure DevOps data connector for my product. We wanted to extract data from Azure DevOps and then just to save it in a CSV so that we could then import it into a database table. We did some pair programming together. We used GPT5 and Claude, which was connected to GitHub. And we started by thinking, I think the willingness, there was alignment. Neither of these LLMs would benefit by hurting us. We were unsure about the capability, but we were willing to be wowed. So we've seen a lot of posts about vibe coding. So we thought, hey, it's a simple problem. If people can create a whole new product within a matter of hours, how hard can it be to create a simple data connector for Azure DevOps and dump the data to CSV? The first version of the code came out very quickly. But then when we started testing it, we realized that there were lots of bugs. We still don't have a production ready code, but the jury is out on whether we would have saved time by building that code by ourselves or by improving the code that was created by Claude and GPT-5. So for now, maybe I will assess it somewhere here. Let's take another example, team values. If I ask an LLM, what are the values that my team wants to honor as we create our working agreement? I don't think there's a conflict of interest between the LLM and us. They will not benefit by taking us down an unhelpful path. I could be naive. But in terms of ability, does the LLM really know the origins of each of my team members, what their life experiences have been, what are the values that they were born with, and how have their values been shaped by their life experiences, and how do they want to treat each other and be treated with each other? I am not sure. So I would probably rate it as low ability, but probably high intent. Chances are the LLM will ask us some questions to understand our lived experiences and preferences, and maybe it can help us create a starter version of team values. Now let's go to another one. Let's say we are evaluating multiple LLMs, ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, maybe Meta's model, whatever it's called, Perplexity. And we ask one of these, hey, what do you think is the best LLM for us? I highly doubt that they will give us an objective idea about what's the best LLM for us. So, in terms of the ability, I wouldn't be surprised if they've been coded in such a way that they want to maximize their market share, their daily active users, so they can maximize their valuation. So, and the ability, I don't even know if the people who coded them created the ability to ask contextual questions and come up with an effective and a reliable, unbiased opinion. So I would not ask an LLM to tell me what is the best LLM for my context. So this is a deeply flawed way of using a deeply flawed model. I'd love to hear what is helpful, what is not helpful, and how would you improve it? And how is your company navigating questions like this? Until our next conversation, thank you and bye-bye.